Hey friends, how's it going? Oh man, I look a little frazzly today. I'm pulling up my comments. I know we're getting a little bit of a late start. Um, that is due to good old traffic in Chicago and also that this work lately has been extremely busy. I'm gonna try and tie these little flyaways in my little ponytail. Um, but hi, if it's your first time watching, my name's Lynn Clementi Hicks. I'm not pulling up the titles today because I am I still haven't updated my branding for the page, but we are not talking about babies here. We are talking about our journey to become a foster family. So hello to everyone that's watching. I'm pulling up my comments so I can share them on the screen. What are we at here? VMix Social. That's what I need. Sorry, I got the sniffles. I sneezed like 5 times right before I went live, and there's no tissue around, so I'm going to really try not to be sniffling in the microphone this entire time. Okay. Oh boy, I changed my password on Facebook. I'm way behind here. So hey, before I get into everything, this is a great time to let me know what's going on with you. Okay, there we go. We're up there. What's been new in your world? What is something that you're challenged with lately? I'd love to know what is it that you're challenged with lately. Great. While you're thinking about that, I'm going to finish pulling up my comments here. Okay, there's Facebook. And come on, YouTube. There's that sniffle. We're going to view our log. Oops, not our log. We're going to view our web interface. Sometimes I think about putting a camera over my shoulder so you guys can see exactly what it is I'm clicking on over here. Maybe in the future. I have a camera set up for that. Well, not set up for it, but I have a camera extra that I could do that with. So, okay, Amy's got a great update, which is we've been kind of following along with Amy's journey here. So, she had surgery last week to remove, I think it was last week. She's recovering from surgery to help her with cancer. You start rehab on Wednesday, which is fantastic. I'm really happy to hear, Amy, that you're getting stronger every day. That's extra awesome. Sorry, I'm reading someone else's comments while I finish my thought there. Oh man, a rough start over here. CK is encouraging the extra camera. CK, is it your birthday? Or no, I'm thinking of something else. Or maybe it is. I don't think it is, though. But hi, CK. Nice to see you. Hi, Marcus. Hi, Mom. And Amy, is your rehab, what's that? What do you have to do for rehab, if you don't mind me asking? Curious about that. And Kim just finished the last Monday of the school year. Congratulations. Kim's a teacher for middle school. That's exciting. Not just counting down the days, but the specific days of the week. I love it. Okay, yeah, CK, I'm thinking of someone else. I'm way off on your birthday. Sorry about that. Marcus, he's going, Robert, we need some tissues in this studio. Oh my God. Yeah, I literally just ran in the door and I'm like, hi, Bert, gotta go. Came straight into the studio, got set up. My computer wasn't even really booted up because last Monday we didn't have internet, so I took viewers on a tour of our home, everything from the foster rooms to the bathroom remodel that we did, the beam that I talked about so much when we were going through that big project in our house last year, and then I showed you the garage that burnt down last Sunday behind our garage. In our garage, we got a quote for the repairs. We haven't gone through with it yet just because there's some questions about if someone's insurance will pay for it. Not our insurance, because our deductible is more than the damage. So I don't know. And we have some extra siding from our house project, so we think that might be a cost savings as well. So I just want to get it done and fixed, and it just makes me so mad. This is just what happens sometimes in life, right? These unexpected I don't know, things that you weren't planning to have happen just happens, and you just have to do what you got to do to fix it. And that happens in so many aspects of our life, right? So it's just part of life, and I don't know. I think it's a waste of energy to like be pointing blame and trying to make someone else pay for it. I just want to get it done with. I think it's part of owning a home, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Okay. So Amy's giving us a little bit more information. So I had a breast or cancer mastectomy, and a lot of the chest muscles change. So lifting my arms is a new goal. Wow. Okay. That makes sense though. So like kind of the pectoral muscles and stuff. Wow. That does take time. I had a shoulder surgery that took 8 months to recover from. And Amy, I don't know. Oh yeah, you even said it right here. I can lift them about 70%. Yeah. And it is a weird sensation, right? Going from something you used to be able to go all the way up with your arm. And my parents might remember me doing this before, because I'd be like, guys, look at me. Look how high I can raise my arm. But it took a while, like just like slowly physical therapy, little by little. I had a pulley, and it would be, like I'd hold on to each end of this rope on a pulley, and I'd pull down with my left arm in order to raise my right arm. And, until it's like, it like literally physically didn't feel like I could go any further. And it was extremely painful, but just little by little, it got up there. And soon I was like, look at me, I can raise my arm the whole way. So Amy, I'm there, I know. And she's going, yes, exactly. So, good luck. You got this. And, you'll be back, able to raise your hands and go, yeah, I did it. So that's awesome. Hi Dad, thanks for saying hi. So guys, feel free if you're watching, I'd love to hear, what is it that you're working on lately. Amy shared what she's going through. And Kim shared that she's celebrating that her school year is almost over. And I don't know what teachers don't do that. I think most teachers are very excited for the end of the school year, which is great. Me, on the other hand, I went from, I love my job, it's winter time, and I forget what happens every single summer, how busy it gets for me for work. I am, yeah, it's there, I'm going as hard as I can at work, and I was on call last week, and I got so many calls, forfeits or rainouts, referees showing up late. All sorts of different things that I have to be on my toes ready to handle. And on top of that, my women's soccer league is starting up, and I'm responsible for making the schedule for the whole league, because I'm the co-director of the women's adult league for Illinois. And yeah, I don't know why I keep doing this every year. It is so stressful. It's so much work. It's challenging. It's like doing a Sudoku pose. You know what I'm saying. I could probably type it. I just can't say it. It's like doing a puzzle. You have to get like all the things exactly right in order to put this schedule out. And then as soon as you get everything right and you're about to post it, somebody says, oh, wait, we forgot to tell you we're actually not playing this year. Or, hey, I've got a team and I want to play in both of the divisions. There. Thank you, Marcus. There it is. Sudoku. There it is. Nailed it. So, I've been challenged for the past week just being extremely busy, but it does feel very fulfilling. I'm not upset about the amount of work. It's just a lot of work. Bert and I, Bert's always here. He works from home, and whenever I come home, he's here. And I love that. Most of the time, but I also sometimes just need my space, right? Can we all agree? Like, it's just nice to have our own space sometimes. Bert just laughed from the kitchen. So Bert got invited to a bachelorette party. Well, we both did. One of his close friends from Minnesota. And I said, you know what, babe? You go to Minnesota, go to this party. And I'm going to hang back at home. And I'm really glad I did, because I was on call. And if I was on call during the party, it would have been miserable. Plus, I had to make that really challenging Sudoku schedule puzzle. So the reason I'm sharing this is, it's just an awareness that sometimes, even though you love someone so very much, sometimes you just need space. And to, try and create that space if you need it. We when Bert came home, he bought me these earrings in Minnesota. He was very sweet. I'll try and get a little close up here. Oh, it's kind of almost coming into focus. But these are really cool. And he got it from a farmer's market where the person who made them was selling them. So they're like, they're handmade. And the person who made them, her name was Lynn, because her little business card was in there. It was really, really cool. So I thought that was super special. He didn't even notice that part. And he also went to, check this out, guys, a bar in Minnesota that is all about crafts. So you go in and you get to pick what craft you want to do. And then you get to drink while you're doing it. So this bachelorette party, which was male, it was co-ed, male and female. They're all in there and they're, making their things. So Bert made me bracelets too. So he came home with earrings from the farmer's market there, and then he made me bracelets, which was really, really sweet. And I love that he was, he was really into it. He even FaceTimed me while he was doing it. It was super sweet. Like, thanks, babe. Glad you like crafting, because I do too. So that was fun. I took the opportunity to do, some chores around the house, and I don't know, I went out with a friend for a couple of drinks, and it was nice. I enjoyed my time. I missed him. I was glad when he came back. But I wasn't like, dying without him. I was like very, I don't know, okay with that space, that time. It was nice. Do whatever I wanted. Yeah, Bert got some points. There it is. Drunk crafting, indeed. So Marcus, like, Bert was saying how much I would have loved this, because absolutely, I mean, my craft room here, this studio is also my craft room. When I look past the camera, I see all of my crafting materials, and I'm just like, oh, I just want to make everything. But I think Chicago needs a crafting bar, because then maybe I can donate all my stuff to them and then just go there for my crafting, and clean out some of this clutter here. Or heck, if people just want to come and treat my house like a crafting bar, that's fine too. Come on over, let's craft. I'll pull out all the stuff. We'll make things. Feel free to DM me. Take me up on this offer. Another thing that I'm aware that there's a formula shortage right now in the U.S., baby formula. When I was pregnant last year, I got put on some mailing list and got samples of baby formula. And I'm like, oh, well, we're not going to be fostering babies, so I might as well, see if anyone needs these. So I put it on Facebook and been trying to take care of getting those into the hands of people who need them. I noticed that, though, 3 of the canisters that I had were on the recall list. So someone pointed that out. They're like, before, I come to pick these up, can you just double check the lot numbers? And I did. Ooh, good thing that person said something, because, yeah, I would hate to be putting not expired, but the bad formula, to somebody. Marcus, absolutely. Come on, fly on into Chicago, and we'll sit around and craft. We'll live stream while we do it. I love it. My mom is saying, oh, I have some rubber stamps and ink pads to donate to the craft bar. Oh boy. What are we starting here? Is this going to be the new Monday night live stream? We're going to be just, drunk crafting with Lynn and friends. Hey, it's got a good ring to it. I think that could be fun, actually. So you probably want an update on, okay, Lynn, what's going on with the foster situation? So the reason I haven't really updated you is there's not really an update. We didn't even get like a formal, like, you're in the system email or phone call or text. We were told that we'd be put on May 18th and that we could get a call at any point after that. Well, May 18th was last week and we haven't had any calls. But I was on call last week, right? And my phone gets all the phone number, like the calls forwarded from work. So every time the phone rang, I was like, oh God, how do I answer this? Like, emergency hotline, or hi, this is Lynn. Do you need me to take a child? So I figured it out, Pretty sure every one of them was going to be emergency hotline. And even if it was a foster placement and I said emergency hotline, I'm pretty sure it would get cleared up pretty quick. But no calls, not yet. I did see a post in the Chicagoland Foster Support Group on Facebook, which I'm part of, today. Someone who said they were also licensed as of last week. And I'm like, huh, they're in my area and got licensed pretty much the same day. I wonder if they have the same licensing representative. So I DM'd her. She DM'd me right back. And it's a coincidence, that we got licensed at the same time. We might have been part of the same training cycle because they do these in blocks of, I don't know, like every 3 months they start a new group. So she must have been in our cycle and we just, hadn't crossed paths in our training yet. But she was just asking, she's like, how long should it take to get a call? Because, they made it seem like I might get a call. And a bunch of other people answered and said that they got calls right away. And other people said it took weeks. Some people said it took months. So I DM'd her and I just said, hey, I got licensed last week too. I asked if it was the same licensing rep. She said no, but she seemed really excited that I reached out to her about it. I'm like, hey, do you want to be support buddies and stuff? She friended me immediately and she's like, yes. She's like, keep me posted. I'm like, you too. So it's, it goes back to that thing that I talk about all the time is try and find, people that are going through the thing you're going through and, have that support to lean on. And I don't know, it just makes going through things a little bit more bearable, especially when you're waiting. That's all we did last year was wait. And here we are back to waiting. Amy, I have a question if you're still listening. Do you have a support group for the breast cancer and the recovery from that? I'm just curious how if you've found others to connect with on that. Or do you just have the support of your friends and family? It's always interesting to, hear where people find their support, if it's just friends and family they have or a close best friend that they have. I've really enjoyed making contacts through the things that we're going through, and that's how we become, I guess, friends. I still have my support group from the women we were going through for infertility. And it's tapered off a little bit. We talked about this a few weeks, how I said, it's okay to be in a support group. And then when it, doesn't help you anymore, it's okay to say, okay, well, thank you. That was great and I don't need it anymore. There's no hard feelings. So don't be afraid to be part of something, so that it helps you for the time you need it. Mom, I'm just looking at your comment here about the rubber stamps and I'm thinking, maybe I should have Mom over to craft with me on a Monday and we can live stream that. I know that there's a ton of other already crafting and stamping and card making live streams out there and everything, but hey, you know what? A one-off could be kind of fun. Maybe we could do some sort of crafting and, chit chat with Mom and daughter. That would be fun, right? I'm saying a lot today. I'm I just feel a little bit tired and slow. It's just one of those days where I did a lot over the weekend. I worked out a little harder. I went for a run to see how my foot would feel. I'm still recovering from this plantar fasciitis and I'm 31 days from leaving for Spain and I just want my foot to feel ready to go when I get there. So that's what I'm working towards. That's my goal right now. I talked about how I was going to take this other kind of virtual gaming gig with another company. And they reached out to see how I was coming along with the training they had sent me. It was a while ago, and the timing when I originally told them I wanted to help out or, to take the gig was when I had more time. And then they took a while to get all the paperwork and training to me. And then the timing didn't work out anymore because the training is pretty extensive. And I'm like, well, if I was already up and going, I could still take these gigs, but I still have to do all this training. I'm like, to be realistic, I can't do it. So I actually had to say no after I had said yes. And they totally understood. So I don't know, just take that as it's possible. If you commit to something and you realize, later on it doesn't work, you do not have to be held to it, which was a little tough, but I did it. Okay, so Amy is saying when I asked about her support group for going through the breast cancer, she said, I did have a gal reach out to me. She had the same surgeon team. She called them the Dream Team. pretty cool. I have talked to some other women who had breast cancer. I'm not in any formal groups though, and that's okay. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's really cool though, just to have that, to be able to make those connections, I think is pretty powerful and making you realize, you're definitely not alone. Thanks, Amy. Thanks for sharing that. Was there anything else I wanted to share? So, yeah, I don't know. I think that's all that's really been going on with me. We have the rooms ready, and I was thinking, we could have company over. So if anyone wants to come and stay at Lynn and Bert's Airbnb, let us know. Until we get foster kids, and then you'll be like, oops, sorry. But we're looking forward to having a 3-day weekend coming up with Memorial Day. So I guess this would be kind of a good segue towards the end of my show here today. Next Monday, Memorial Day, I plan to go live at our normal time. I don't expect a big audience, but you never know. Maybe there'll be just some people who don't have anything else, filling up their schedules. So maybe they'll drop by and listen and say a few nice things. Okay, let's do one last celebration before we leave, guys. I didn't realize it. I was inching towards the 700 mark on YouTube. I think it was like 15 people away last week. And guess what? I just checked today. I'm at 702. Woohoo! 700 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me, because I keep doing this and showing up every Monday because you keep showing up. I love connecting with you and just kind of sharing our story and hearing yours. So thank you so much for keeping me going, and I hope that you have an awesome week, and I hope to see you next Monday. And I'm going to sign off now. So thanks for hanging out. Talk to you later. Bye. Let's see if this works. Nope, none of my hotkeys are working today. That's okay. We're just going to end today's live without rolling the credits. So I'll see you later. Bye-bye.